And so we're going to start on this side of your notes. Okay, so remember, day one, we really discussed what similar figures were. Because the sides of similar figures are proportional, you can use a proportion to find a missing side length. Simply match up two pairs of corresponding sides, or you can even use your scaling to find your answer. So before we start working on the problems, let's talk about how do we find the missing side. There's two methods. One is called between and one is called within. So the between method is when I have one corresponding side from each figure is going to be equal to one corresponding side from each figure. So let's go ahead and identify what our sides are. So here, this is our AB, BC, AC, DE, EF, DF. So those are the sides of our two triangles there. So I'm going to use my highlighter first, and we're going to identify what's corresponding. So if you notice, they're already in the same orientation. So I'm going to mark these as the same. EF and BC are the same. And DF and AC are the same. So now that we have gotten that done, I need one corresponding side from each figure. So these are corresponding A, B, and DE. So I can say AB over DE because those are my blue corresponding. And I can set that equal to, that's a D. I can set that equal to one corresponding side from the other. So from each figure. So I can say ACDF. ACDF, which are the green. Now, in reality, I mean, if you wanted to use pink, you can use pink as well if you wanted to. Let's go to within. So within says that two sides from within the same figure is equal to two corresponding sides from within the other same figure. So let's look at what that looks like. So if I want to go within, say if I use the same ones we use, the blue and the green. So within the same one, I could say AB to AC. So AB to AC. So AB was blue and AC is green. And I'm going to set that equal to the corresponding, which means that it's on the same location on the other shape. So AB being blue, so I'm going to use DE because that's also blue. So DE. And then I'll use DF, which is not pink, but green. So that's how you can do within or between. Within would say that I'm doing DE to DF. So AB to AC. So the slant to the bottom is equal to the slant to the bottom, which is what's there. Let's move to our notes. And if you notice, I asked the question, what do you notice about the between and within? Well, if we look at the within and between, we notice that between means that my both blues are on one side, and within means they're across from each other. But if you notice, they're always going to be connected, either up and down from one another or across from one another. If they're on a different diagonal, that means that I didn't set something up right. I either want to be up and down or across. So we're going to write that. That when it's between, the equivalent sides are up or down between the equivalent sides are up and down, and with the cross, the equivalent, within, they are across from each other. So this should not say across, this should say within. They are equivalent, the equivalent are across from each other. Okay, so now let's move to the notes. I might have to stop this recording and start it back because class is about to start.